Blessed Beltane. Beltane, which marks the beginning of summer in pagan traditions, occurred beginning at sunset today on Tuesday, April 30th, and continues into tomorrow, Wednesday, May 1st. Beltane is celebrated at the approximate midway point between the spring equinox, which is Ostara, and the summer solstice, which is Lytha in the northern hemisphere. The word Beltane roughly translates to bright fire in Gaelic, as Bel originates from a Celtic god known as the Bright One, and Tane comes from the Gaelic word ten, meaning fire. As part of the Beltane festivities, a bonfire is traditionally held, and a maypole is traditionally built. Feasts were also traditionally held. Beltane is the celebration of the beginning of summer in earnest. Everything has begun to bloom, and we get to celebrate being warm for the next few months. Beltane is also one of the 4 threshold festivals where the veils between the physical world and the other world or spirit world are said to be thinned. These threshold festivals always fall at the midway point between an equinox and a solstice. It is a good time to connect with ancestors that have passed over and perhaps ask them to help you with abundance in any way that you desire. A great way to celebrate Beltane is planting some flowers or a tree. Or you can simply connect with the plants and nature in any way you'd like. Pluto stations retrograde, feeling emotional. On this Beltane, Pluto is also entering its retrograde station phase. Pluto is stationing retrograde at just over 2 degrees of Aquarius. Technically, the station day is Thursday, May 2nd, though it is practically stationed now. With Pluto stationing, its influence is extremely exalted, especially in combination with the energy of the Scorpio full moon, which we're feeling strongly right now. We are apt to be feeling heavy, emotional, reactive, jealous, suspicious, petty, and sexual at this time. Lots of heavy emotions are coming up now, especially those around karmic, romantic, and family relationships. This is a really strong throat chakra type energy. The truth is coming out at all costs. If you find yourself in any difficult conversations with those close to you over the next couple of weeks, you might find the really deep, difficult, uncomfortable stuff coming up, and people may be emotionally erratic. We're also going to be seeing many scandals come out in the collective environment over the next few weeks. Look for news to drop about the misbehavior of some politicians and celebrities. Also look for more news to drop around UFO and extraterrestrial disclosure. Also, I would expect a rapid escalation of the current conflict in the Middle East to occur, probably sometime over the next week or two due to this Pluto station. Remember, Hamas attacked Israel to begin this whole thing on October 7th, when Pluto was also stationed. This Pluto retrograde will last through October 11th, when Pluto stations direct. This retrograde will take Pluto back into Capricorn for one last jaunt before it enters Aquarius for good from now through 2043-2044. Wishing you all a blessed Beltane. With love, this is Matthew John. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you're listening on my YouTube channel, remember that the new and full moon podcasts, Matthew John's Moon Astrology Updates, the full and new moon ones, are available on the Higher Self channel here on YouTube. So make sure you type in Higher Self into the YouTube search bar and go ahead and subscribe to the Higher Self channel. You can look forward to next week, the New Moon in Taurus podcast coming up. And no matter where you're listening, I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment if you are listening on YouTube. And we are just about 2 weeks away, I cannot believe it, from my Mount Shasta retreat. I know some of you listening to this are already making your plans and you're coming to see us in Mount Shasta and maybe to see the Pleiadians and the Sirians and the Agarthans and the Lyrans and whoever else we connect with. And if you are not yet enrolled, I have 2 spaces left. 2 spaces left for the Mount Shasta retreat. Believe it or not, it's not too late. I never expected I'd have space left at this point in the game, but I do. If you've been thinking about it and you're on the fence about it, 2 spaces left for the Mount Shasta retreat. This is an all-inclusive 5-day retreat. 5 days of satsangs with me, sound healings and qigong sessions and movement sessions with Kathleen Johnson, daily dips in the mineral spring at Numa Retreat Center, the Stewart Mineral Spring, daily expeditions, going to Pluto's cave, which is literally a portal to Agartha, going to the Sandfly, which is way, way up in the sky, so we can connect with the Pleiadians, daily sky watching sessions to call in the Pleiadian ships, shamanic ceremonies to call in the nature spirits, the indigenous spirits, the ancestors at Hedge Creek Falls and at Lake Siskiyou, past life and childhood healing sessions with me. It is going, and of course, a fun Saturday night where you can see me do some stand-up comedy for you guys, and whoever wants to show off your music skills or your own storytelling or comedy skills, or show us your art. It'll be an open talent show forum on that Saturday night. All of the meals, the menu is just incredible. Gourmet chefs, and if you're vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, whatever, we can accommodate you. Even if you want meat, we can accommodate you. And it is just a spectacular venue. It's by far the best retreat center in all of Mount Shasta, Numa Retreat Center. So if you're interested, again, if you want to be one of those last two spots, email me, youareadivinehuman@gmail.com. My email is also in the description box below this YouTube video. And let's set up a consultation tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. Okay, let's go over all the details over phone and get you enrolled. So it's not too late, but it's going to be too late pretty darn soon. So again, it's May 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th in Mount Shasta in Northern California. Mount Shasta is the root chakra of planet Earth. It's literally one of the most important stargates on all of planet Earth. It's literally one of the most important places on planet Earth, and it's a privilege to be able to take a group, and hopefully you, with us to Mount Shasta. So again, email me if you're interested in the Mount Shasta retreat, and we'll get you all set up. Or if you're on the fence about it, ditto. I'll do a phone consultation and answer all your questions. All right, everyone. So I look forward to speaking to you on the upcoming New Moon in Taurus, which, again, will be available on the Higher Self channel if you're listening on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, etc., it'll be right here on this same channel. All right, everyone. Until next time, please remember to be kind to yourself, to be kind to others, to be kind to animals, and to be kind to the earth with love. This is Matthew John.